Hello, all you lovely Librans. This is Maxine, and I have your October forecast sitting right here. And before I jump in with your forecast, there are two things I want to share with you. First of all, my full moon ceremony. The full moon is on the 1st, and so this means that tomorrow I'm going to put the full moon ceremony video that I'm going to record tomorrow up on my YouTube channel. It's going to be a very important full moon ceremony. And those of you who have been to my full moon ceremonies, you already know what we're going to do. When I said it's going to be very important and big, you know what we're doing. And everybody is invited. And of course, there is no charge. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is that I am offering on my website, MaxineTaylor.com, the Blue Star reports. Many of you have said, I wish I had the money for a reading and a birth chart and a reading, and I have to budget very carefully now. And I really understand that. A lot of people are in that situation. And so these wonderful reports are affordable, and I'm offering a birth chart as well as a 3-month daily forecast. Just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. I think I may have mentioned that, and it's all there on the first page. Okay, Libra, let's talk about you. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, let's start over here at the 7th house, because that's the house that you rule. And Mars is there. And wherever Mars is, that is the area that is most important to us. It's what we fight with, we fight for. It's what we throw ourselves into. It's what comes first. And there it is in the 7th house of partnership, retrograde, meaning it's flatlined. Now, it's not going to always be like that, because next month it's going to go direct. However, what this means is while you're running out there and getting out there and wanting to be with people, and there may be some very special person in your life, things may not be moving forward. Don't you worry. They will move forward in November. And we'll get to that in November, okay? Now, the full moon on the 1st is in Aries in your 7th house. That's when things come to a head. And so you can, you may find that you're in touch with this particular person. You may find that things are moving ahead nicely for you, or at least coming to a head for you. And if you want to get out there and be with people because you're sick of being behind the scenes, that type of thing, perfect. Go for it. Okay. I'll do this full moon at the end. Let's look at Venus, love, the pink planet. It's been in your 11th house of friends and group activities, particularly those group activities that are of a humanitarian nature. And so you've been enjoying yourself. Wherever Venus is, it brings love, it brings happiness. On the 2nd, it moves into your 12th house. And this is you saying, go away, world. I want to be by myself. I enjoy my own company best of all. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to enjoy solitude and privacy and all that good stuff. And then on the 27th, Venus crosses into your 1st house. And you are out of solitude and privacy. Venus is love, and so you have the opportunity to love you. It's a wonderful time to beautify yourself. New hairdo, an addition to the wardrobe, that type of thing. But you're enjoying you. You feel good about you. Now, this and if you love you, other people love you. Like that person there. Okay. The sun the yellow planet, is also in your first house, and it has been there for a while. Well, it's going to stay there. Now, remember, on the 27th, Venus moves into your first house. On the 22nd, the sun moves into your second house and creates more money. We could stop here, but we won't. And so the center of your life becomes money, which is great. And as it sits there, it helps you create it. But Mercury, the blue planet, what we think about and talk about, that's terrific, because whatever you think about and talk about increases. You put your attention on it. The thing, though, is that Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 13th in your second house of money. Now, it's been in the shadow of the retrograde, so money has been weird, probably. Things have been unsettled, because in the shadow of the retrograde, it feels like it's in retrograde. It's not, but it feels that way. It officially goes retrograde on the 13th. Confusion in the money area, the income area, don't worry, it's going to go direct, and then go, when it moves through it again, it will be direct and can help create money. On the 13th, it will go retrograde and back up into the first house, which it will do on the 27th, the same day that Venus moves in. I love me, I'm beautiful. Mercury backs up into it and says, what'd you say? Okay, let's rethink this whole thing. And so Mercury helps you think about yourself differently. Because when I said you can fall in love with yourself, you might have said, I'm not so, no, no. Although you would love to. Well, Mercury says, you are lovely. So the new moon, and that's when things start moving forward, energy starts moving forward, is on the 16th. And while Venus and Mercury are not in that first house on the 16th, the sun is. And so the new moon gives new energy to you. And you're doing what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Yeah, baby. Okay. Now, after the new moon, 2 weeks later, we have a full moon in the 8th house on Halloween. Full moon on Halloween in 8 degrees Taurus. Find this in your birth chart, because in your solar chart, what it does is it helps you get to the bottom of secrets, particularly if romance is concerned, particularly if joint finances are concerned. You can see this is going to be a very helpful full moon, and you'll be able to get to the bottom of things. Super duper month. So it looks like things are moving forward, and I hope you'll come to the full moon ceremony. And again, join me next month when once again I look at your forecast for you. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.